what matters most in life. What makes a good life? Taking a spiritual path. Uncovering spiritual knowledge. Changing the definition of yourself from being a physical body to being a spiritual being. Looking for spiritual awareness, spiritual dimension. How fun is that, isn't it? Majority of people might laugh at this and say, oh, what a nonsense, what a absolute crap. Aren't you busy enough with other things, with real things? Like what? Like chasing money, chasing experiences that you can buy with money, that you can derive from material things in this world, where everything is material, the bodies are material, the other people are material, things are material, everything is material, and all the experiences we derive come from this material world that we experience. And yet, when you think about it, if you allow yourself to think about it and not just laugh at it, if you think about it a little bit deeper, if you go a little bit deeper, and you look at this experience that's very limited in time, that it's often too limited, that because we die too soon, we are born and we die when we're not really ready to die, we don't really want to die. As a matter of fact, we don't want to die at all. But we do, we all die. The physical bodies die. It cannot happen any other way. So whatever we do in this short space of time that is given, whatever experiences from the material world, we cram into it, no matter how much we accumulate, whether in a matter of material things or experiences or whatever else, it all ends. And it's all always a very mixed bag of ups and downs and ups and downs. And we get attached to it. We get so attached to this mixed bag. We get so attached to these experiences derived in the material world that we just focus on it exclusively. And we do live in this sort of a false belief that there is nothing else. That is all there is. And then we become even more frantic, trying to cram into it as much as we can. Although we all know that one day will all end. It always ends, doesn't it? The physical bodies always end. So, instead of maybe just laughing, wouldn't you give yourself a chance to discover something different? To discover how this perceived physical reality is maybe part of something bigger, is maybe part of something much more extensive, much more free, much more unlimited, much more satisfying. You see, the problem always is that number one, people laugh, they don't even give it a thought, or they never give it a try, this sort of spirituality that they find so funny. And the other thing is that most of the people don't really have the balls, the courage to try something different, to try something that not everybody else is sort of endorsing, not the majority saying, yes, go for it. If the majority doesn't support it, then people usually don't have the balls to do it. So it takes courage too, it takes courage. And then you can also just rely on something inside you, some knowledge, some inner knowledge, intuition, which is an expression of the part of yourself that is not physical. Or love that comes to you suddenly, not developing over time, but like that, in no time. Like intuition, like that, in no time. Both these two are signs that there is something else inside you that operates and that is not physical, that does not take time to develop. If you rely to the notion inside you, to that sort of a inner knowledge, if you want, that you have not discovered yet, to that inner feeling or intuition that there is something more, you don't know what it is, But there is something more to it. There is something more to this life. And you're going to seek for it. You're going to go for it. You're going to uncover yourself as a spiritual being. You're going to uncover a spiritual path, a spiritual awareness that you're going to develop. Yes, you're going to do it. You're going to give yourself a permission to do it. And you're going to grow the balls to do it. Although many other people might laugh at you, and maybe even you yourself have laughed at the start. But it's not a laughing matter. But it is very important. It is the most important thing you can ever do in your life, in this particular cycle from birth to death. To define yourself as a spiritual being, to become a spiritual seeker, to become a seeker of something more that there is there. You know it's there, you don't know what it is. And you're giving yourself a permission to seek for it. You're growing the balls to do something different, to seek for something that not everybody else is seeking for. And what you seek, you will find. Have no doubt. Take care. Bye-bye.